overcome overload work information usually happens when you start something new. You know how to adapt it and overcome like the obstacles in the beginning, which is everything's overload. um, so maybe you learned in a new skill, um, or you're going through a course or anything like that where you looking to better up yourself, right? um, and what happened is that you're gonna have a lot of new things coming at you at the same time, and a lot of adjustments to the executions of the steps by steps to accomplish and get to your um, end goal, building that skill, getting that knowledge of that course. You have to adapt and execute on the regular basics while you are going through that process. And usually it's a lot of information, is overload, and also the tasks comes with it along with the information. So one day you get a lot of new information at the same time, and with that it comes the actions. What is going to be something new on your days that wasn't there yet? I mean, wasn't there before, right? So now, one day you get the information, two that you gotta apply the action that comes with the information. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. You're not going to be able to get nowhere with just with information. Information by itself is useless, right? You need to have the information apply with action in order to be powerful and for you to get the results. So, how to overcome that, right? Um, at the beginning, you going to start getting the new things. So it's going to be like new things on your day. So you got to prepare, you got to organize because you're not expecting um, to have this. It's something new. So I mean, you are expecting, but not your body and your mind. So you always got to be working with your body and mind, right? Because you got to understand that your conscience, yeah, you decide to build this new skill, and you're going for to do this new course or whatever the case might be, like where taking care of your body, and you're gonna build up a body. For example, you're gonna put up a muscle, and you're gonna have, big arms, big legs, a bigger back, a bigger body overall. And what happened is that you gotta adjust so many things, like in your habits and on your daily activities that wasn't there before. So you wasn't expecting um, these things like you are expecting. But what I'm trying to say is that now, on your habits, like you was going through the day without having to eat properly. Like let's say you're gonna do something with the fitness level. I love to use that as example. So you gotta have the time. You gotta organize the time for that. You gotta understand and have alignment with your body and mind to the point that, okay, I'm gonna build a new body. I'm gonna put up, so you create your goal, and now you gotta create a schedule. You gotta organize. You gotta have time, um, so you can know that at this time you go for your your workout. This time you prepare your meals, and then this time you would you know do the the things you got to do. Like at this time you do the study that you got to do for um, nutrition, for working out, like the program you're going to be following, and the things you got to be doing, right? So you can be like alignment with your goal. So it's not like a surprise on your day. So when it comes, you're up there and you feel like, oh, I gotta push myself to do this. You gotta be ready. So that's like probably like the number one thing, right? Kind of having like a job. A job, you gotta get there at 7, and you're gonna get off at 5, for whatever the time might be, right? So that would be great to do. Um, Another thing is understand that you got to be consistent enough in order to start feeling good about your new about your building your body. So, for example, you got to build the habit, right? Now that you program it, how your day's going to be, you start executing, right? You start learning. So you got your time to learn, right? So let's say you're doing 30 minutes a day on researching on things that you're going to be collecting information for you to go out there and execute, right? Um, for example, that could be about both. It could be, some days you could be doing the nutrition part, other days you could be doing the exercise part, right? But overall, you gain knowledge and you are studying to your end goal. So, at that time comes, you go and you do that, right? And then you have the time to go to the gym and do what you got to do to the gym. And then from the first step, you should have your time when you're going to cook. For example, on the Sunday, I cook for 3 days, right? Um, because for the Sunday, you're going to cook for Sunday, and then whatever you're going to save, you're going to save for Monday, Tuesday, and probably Wednesday. Or maybe you just cook for 2 days and then you save for 2 days. And then you have all that prepared where you can curate time by being organized, where you don't feel like you don't have enough time. Maybe you got to get up earlier, right? To have that time for the new thing you want to implement in your life. Because if you don't have the time, and you got to work, you got other activities, you got kids, and you got other things to take care of, and then the first step already going to get you off. So you have this emotion, powerful emotion in the beginning, right? Because all the time we're going to start something new. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, you have a, a very high energy when it comes to your emotion to that, because you attach to that you're going to begin that skill, that knowledge. You're going to be building that body, for example, that we are using here, and you're going to have the energy, the flexibility, the body that you want, and you feel so good about it that you have all this energy. But when you start doing it, right, that energy goes away on the first week or second, right? And then it's just the work and the sacrifice to get there, right? Plus all the overload tasks, actions, right? Information and everything that comes with it, right? Adjustment is, you start this way, now you got to adjust with that, you got to add time. So it seems like, is a lot, right? Because it's new and you're not doing that every day. So your body's not getting used to. But the beauty is that as soon as that's why they everybody knows how strong and how powerful self-discipline, consistency, and action on the regular basics is so powerful for you to achieve any goal on your life. Because as soon as you stay there long enough and you start doing it, you're gonna understand that that wasn't that hard to do, or that wasn't that so complicated as we thought it was. Because in the beginning, everything is new. You get you kind of like, just like the body. That's why I love to use the concept of the fitness for other things, right, in life, because it goes so general, right? For example, if you're learning something new, you're building a skill. It's the same thing as going to the gym and to build the fitness. Because in the beginning, everything looks complicated. You don't know this tools. You don't know this extensions that you might need. You don't know the shortcut, right? You don't know this um, how you say, you don't know this way of like saving these notes, that you could be saving these notes for refer to get back to it. You could have like templates, for following up, right? You didn't have all these things in place, that now as you're going through the process you start, okay, I can make a template for this, I can have notes for this. You start find a way to do it where it doesn't take a lot of time, right? So it starts coming up easy for you. It's the same thing in the gym. When you start, the weights are heavy. You cannot lift any heavy weight, because everything, you got to start light. The cardio, when you begin, it's tough to begin, like the body hurts, they get sore, and you're going through all that. But later it starts to being very good and fun, and your body wants to work out because your body's getting used to work out. The same thing happens with the mind. Now that you got the skill, you start to being a creator of the skill. Now you got the skill, right? And you start to like, okay, if I do it this way, I would be able to gain time. I can be more productive doing this way. You know what? I can double up on this. I can leverage this for something else like this, and it goes on and on and on, because you went through the process and you was able to build that skill. You was able to get that knowledge. So something that it might be like a new platform for you to get into, right? That looks complicated right now. You don't have no idea how to start it. You might just ask people like, I'm looking to do this. They'd be like, yeah, get this app, go to this website. It has a great information there, and it's not that hard. And then over there you got the information there how to do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm not trying to attach a name to it, because it could be more relate to everybody else, because it could be anything that you want to do. It could be like wants to do makeup. It could be like wants to be a coach. It could be a person that wants to learn how to be an electrician, or any new skill the person wants to get. It could be a person that wants to be a plumber. You got to go and gain all the information, gain the skill, gain the products, right? It could be a person that wants to start a YouTube channel, right? Or a person that wants to get the information that they have, right? The skills that they have, and they want to share with other people, right? And maybe they want to do it through a digital product, right? Maybe a person will write a book. In the beginning, it's going to be hard and complicated, but you go in there, you do little by little. You write a chapter, you write a title, you write, one paragraph. You come back and understand one thing: you're not going to do all that just because you have that power of the emotion that God gave us. All the time we're going to start something. It's kind of like when it's a rock. A rock is going to be not a rock. What do you call it? That thing that goes to the moon, right? When that thing is going to go to the moon, it has so much energy, right? Because it needs that much to go where it's got to go. The same thing is us. God gave us the power of the emotion to begin something new in our lives that we want to conquer a new skill, some knowledge that we want to get, or anything like that. He gave us that in the beginning, but it doesn't last a long time. It takes some time, about a week or two, and then it goes away. And then you got to be able to have willpower after that to continue to go and do all the things that are necessary to do. But if you just start with the steps, it's going to take you a long way, because a lot of people start without having that, and it's way more complicated for them, because um, their mind and body's not expecting all these things every day, you know, and they are not, they not, they are not attached to the work, to what they got to do. They are attached to the result, and that's where the emotion is coming from. That power of the emotion is coming from, being attached to the result. So you got to know how to flip all that, and you got to know how to um, prepare yourself where you get there faster. So all these things is going to help you get there faster. You're going to start already, you know, um, with your right foot instead of like, figuring out these things as you go. But yeah, so that's what I want to share with you guys when it comes to, information overload, overload with tasks, overload with something new, and that's how we feel after the on the beginning phase. But afterwards, we start to understand that this wasn't that much, that wasn't that much, because we start to um, understand and learning and being able to navigate and do all those things easily. And now we spend way less time to do it, and we get way more accomplished, and it's not that complicated as we thought, and then we got what we want.
Give it to me like